Everybody, and welcome to Remaricast. I'm Kevin Quinlan. We took a little spring break, so we're happy to be back. And today I have our next door neighbor who furnishes us with all the cool furniture you see in the background and you'll see here on all of our podcasts. So Andrea Proctor is here, and welcome, Andrea.
Thanks, Kevin. It's good to be here.
Yeah, we finally got it together.
Yes. Thank you for making it all happen.
And so right next door to us, Andrea has this great place, Home Interior Warehouse. How did you come up with the name for your store?
Well, that is kind of a long story. I'm going to start with my story.
Yeah.
So my passion always has been to have my own business since I was 12 years old in interior design. I've always loved the business. As a child, I was very into our house, my friends' homes. So I've always loved that. And going through the motions of school, and then I worked for a really great design firm in Royal Oak to get my initial experience in 99, and had different locations in Northville and Plymouth. And as I grew my business, I wanted to have a storefront. So I did share some spaces in Northville with a couple other designers. And then I moved to my own large studio in Plymouth, kind of off the beaten path in Northville Village. And then the recession of
08, I guess.
08, 09. I actually closed my studio in 09 and worked out of my home again. Until 17, I decided I really needed a space whether it was in Northville or Plymouth, to have a studio again and to show furnishings and to bring my clients there so they could see, what I do. And then I could take these things to their homes also. So my friend Jackie Schwartz has had her business called Home Interior Warehouse in Walled Lake for over 34 years. And I would take my clients there for over 15 years, and I worked through them and took my clients there. So when I found this space, I wanted to sell the bigger furniture like sofas,
right,
and, sectionals, and I, as an independent designer, couldn't get those accounts with the big furniture manufacturers.
And
she had it because her place was 17,000 square feet.
Okay.
So I thought, well, I'm going to call Jackie and say, hey, I want to sell some of your furniture on my location in Plymouth. So she was excited about that, and then she got on board, and then we decided to partner.
Okay.
So thus the name Home Interior Warehouse. It went from Andrea Proctor Interiors to Home Interior Warehouse, and it's been a great collaboration. And the reason for the name, she started her business like 35 years ago, and she started in just florals, and she found this old boat warehouse in Walled Lake. So that's what the
warehouse.
Name. So my store doesn't look like a warehouse.
No, not at all.
But that one is still a warehouse, and it's fantastic. And so we have a great partnership and great designers there too. So that's the name. How the name became.
It all began. Okay, gotcha. There we go. So it was kind of interior design was really your passion or your thing.
That's the driving part of our business.
Gotcha.
For sure.
Gotcha. So, and I guess it helps now, like you said, that you have a storefront where people can come in and see physically, like some of the things that you might recommend to outfit their house with.
Yes, they can sit in this. It's very important for someone to be able to sit on a sofa or a sectional. I won't sell them anything that they haven't sat on and know their comfort level, and everyone has different comfort levels. So we curate people's homes to their taste, their style, their comfort level. So that's very important and part of the interior design process that I think people don't realize how important it is to, bring us on board when they're designing their home in so many different aspects.
Right. Gotcha. So in the early stages, that's something you can really help people out with. And how does that process work? Andrea, is there a consultation fee when you do this?
When someone retains us, the procedure is, we go to their home, we'll take pictures and measures and talk with them, dialogue on what the budget, their taste, their style, their function, animals, kids, elderly, whatever we curate it towards, again, everything that they need. And so that's $150 an hour.
Okay.
So if they're going to purchase furniture through us, a certain amount, then our design time is included.
Gotcha.
Even with accessories, because we do everything from the building, starting with the building process with floor plans. We do interior, exterior selections. We'll do all the interior, like faucets and the kitchens and baths and tile and flooring, everything. paint to furniture to accessories to the finishing touches. And so we do every aspect of building and designing a home.
That's pretty nice to be able to, because it is challenging when you get into a new place to try to figure out how do I want this to look,
right?
Or where do I begin as far as spatially, just how do you use the space in a room properly, right?
Right, like, exactly, yes. And also when we ask someone what is your style, most people say I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
So then we develop with them their style. And sometimes they know what they like. That's the more often than not. So I'll say, well, I'm going to bring you some options, and you're going to know what you like the minute you see it. So, and we'll get there. It's a process. Some people know right away. Some people it takes a while. But that's what our expertise is, to guiding people and helping them to create amazing spaces in their homes that they can just love forever. And then sometimes, I've done homes like 25 years ago, and now they're like, oh, we need to update. Or we're moving out of state, or we're moving up north, or we need to do our lake home. I've done homes in Florida. I did a home in St. Thomas. I did a home in Texas. Because Chicago, a few homes, high rise, northern Michigan, and part of the process too. Sometimes I can do it right from my office because of pictures and they can give me their measures. But it's very helpful to be in their home. So sometimes they do take me, wherever the location is.
Gotcha.
And some of my clients, which is really I just love that, working with them and getting to know them. So, a couple instances I've had, years ago, done the nursery, and then I did the tween room, and then I did the girl got a condo on her own, and so I did her condo, and then some people have done their third and fourth homes. So, it's a great business, and it's very personal. We become close with our clients.
Gotcha.
And they trust us, and we know most things about them, and they understand that that's what we're there for, to help them to make their home beautiful, and that's what we do.
That's really and I'm guessing because it is such a personal thing, what do people have would you say the toughest time making decisions on? Because I know when you do these things, I know that last place we moved into was trying to figure out what color to paint the walls.
Sure.
Can become really a tough process. You often overthink it. You have 18 different samples.
Right.
And you're like, I like this, I like it, and it can drive you a little nuts.
Right. That's again where we come in and narrow it down.
Okay.
And paint selection over the years I've been doing this. I make it easy. I try to make it easy for my client, and I will direct them, and I'll give them a few options. And every light, it's different. Even in this space, the wall color looks different there as it does there.
Right.
So I try to tell people, that also, and that's a big important thing. But as far as the hardest decision, sometimes it's between a husband and wife. The designing for the sexes kind of thing. So a couple of my clients have referred me to the counselor. So they're like, well, call the counselor because we're having a hard time,
That's funny.
this out. So
that's funny.
Working with two different people who have two different tastes,
sure,
combining those tastes, and we do it. And we make it easier. It's not always
right,
but sometimes it's the wife who is directing. Sometimes it's the husband who is directing. Not really directing, but taking the reins on that. And sometimes it's both.
I could tell you, I would absolutely just defer. In those situations, I would defer to Toby. I'd be like, listen, this is your call, because I'm sure I would have opinions, because I like to look at those things and see what fits with what. But in the end, I can handle a lot of things that Toby would be just like, no, that's not right. Yes. That doesn't look good at all.
Exactly.
So obviously, like having a small store downtown here in Plymouth like this, and I think we feel the same way. Let's say people are just walking around town and they come in and maybe they have some questions about furniture. The experience, what you can offer as far as advice and help that people won't get if they go to bigger, larger places to look at furniture. Like that's part of shopping downtown and shopping local that I think is a cool thing.
Yes, and that does set us above, because we are experts in all areas of design. So again, we've been selling furniture through this this process for, again, 30 years. So, and then directing them, if they just want to come in and show me pictures of their space, a lot of people do that. Have a seat, would you like a little glass of wine, a little beer, or something, and relax, or water.
Right.
And, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever they want, right?
Whatever they want.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
To make the process. But then it's almost like it's easier for them to sit and relax. I'm not a salesperson. I'm a designer. So we don't push things. That's not how we work.
Right.
It's all about what is going to work for them. Again, their comfort level. I sit them through all, if they're looking for a sofa, I can educate them on all of the different sofas, our different manufacturers. We have many. So we can educate them also and talk about what kind of fabric is best for them, whether it's so many different options. But we, again, curate it to their need, their function, their style.
Right, exactly. What are there a handful of manufacturers that you like to use, or
yes,
at your place?
Norwalk is a great manufacturer. It's in Norwalk, Ohio. The factory is 2 hours away. I'm very hands-on with being able to go there and look at all the frames and look at all the fabrics. I mean, we have them in the store also, but our favorites that we sell the most and that we love the most are on my showroom floor. And then we do Bassett. A lot of Bassett is great. They're different price ranges, which is great.
Okay.
And then we do through the large location in Walled Lake. We have so many more because that's 17,000 square feet. So I can also recommend. Often I'll take my clients and have them meet me there to show them what things that I don't have on my showroom floor. So it's a really beautiful. We can show a lot more than just what's on my floor. And as far as like case goods, meaning tables or console tables, whatever, larger pieces of furniture, we sell bedrooms. Then in that case, we just work from photos and finish samples. And that is a great way. We know these manufacturers so well that we're very confident. If someone says, "Well, I can't see the bed," I'm like, "Here's the picture. Here's the finish sample. It's going to be even more beautiful." And even with artwork, I can go online and to the manufacturer that we love, and artwork. Some people need to see it. I'm like, well, if it's going to be more beautiful than this picture shows, and usually, mostly,
it usually is
9 times out of 10, or 10 out of 10 it is. And
how about that?
So yes.
And how do you figure out too? Because like walking through your place, there's, as I said, some beautiful furniture and wall hangings. You have
candle holders, and we do custom floral. So like if I have
right here, right?
Yes,
this is one.
If I'm doing a large dining table and it's a really high ceiling, I can create what I think is going to be best. Again, based on kind of colors I think in the flip, or just greenery.
Gotcha.
So we do a lot of custom variations that way.
I see.
Even tablescaping, rugs. Like right now, I'm working on a beautiful home, and she already had her dining furniture, but it needed everything else. And so I'm bringing in all the finishing touches and new chandeliers, lighting. And so there's a lot to even if someone has a few pieces to start with, or they want to keep a few pieces and update everything else. That's also a big part of our business too.
Okay. How do you figure out what you want to bring in on your showroom? Is it just things that you like personally, or I don't know, like experience over the years?
Yes, things that I love and things that I know that I want to put in my clients' homes to make their spaces beautiful.
Gotcha.
So I don't put anything in my store that I don't like.
Gotcha.
So if I'm not going to place it, I'm not going to put it in my store.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to sell it to somebody.
Right.
And there's some things that aren't my style, so it's not based on my style also.
Gotcha.
I just want my store to also, well, you see, it's a small space, so I need everything to be really to flow. So I don't show a lot of color, not that there's not a ton of different colors for all the options or different styles. I mean, I do traditional, I do modern, I do everything. It depends on my client, not my taste. I am a facilitator in that aspect, but I just pick things that I think are gorgeous and interesting. Also, a lot of times you see the same things over and over again in some other stores, which is fine. That's great. We're not Hobby Lobby. We're not, Home Goods. We're not trying to be. We are, more upscale. And there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, great.
And I have some things in Home Goods in my store because, everyone loves Home Goods.
Absolutely.
But,
yeah.
But yes, we are elevated in that aspect of what we choose and what we are and what our clients like.
Right. And to that end, as you mentioned, like just in saying you have Bassett furniture at different price levels, like this is not all stuff that some people might think, well, there's no way I could afford to do that. They're sitting out there going, geez, this sounds awesome. I'd love to have somebody do this for me. But there's different levels to what you can do in helping someone with their home, right? So it doesn't have to be a ton of money right out of the
Right,
gate.
right. And we can go room by room. And some
Right.
people say, all right, they don't know what everything costs, especially if they haven't redone their home in 15 years. So everything's gone up, skyrocketed. So I try to get them into the headspace of where is your budget? What do you want? What do you think you want to spend? And then reality, and I can help them with that too. If they say I want to spend, 10,000 on a room, I can work with that. But it's going to be, I'm going to show them options.
Right.
But the sofa at the level that I would sell it is not going to be any less than, $2,000.
Gotcha.
Again,
Right.
that's started away. That's not us, and that's great. But
Sure.
we do have a higher quality,
Right.
Because that's what we're working with.
Sure.
I have sofas from Vanguard that could be 15,000. I could
Right.
and we have that customer too. So it just depends. And if someone says I just want $2,000 worth of accessories, I can change the whole room and work with what they have within that budget.
Gotcha.
And, and I know what my manufacturers to go to get them to that thing. Or some people say I have $20,000, and I will stay within that. And
Right.
it's not like if someone thinks they give me a budget, I'm going to spend or spend or spend. It's not about that at all. It's not
Gotcha.
what we do at all.
Yeah, well, that's really nice. To me, furniture shopping, different things like that can be really overwhelming is a word I would use.
Yes, a lot of people feel that way.
There's just so many options out there now and different colors and
Yes, that's what makes hiring a designer
Right.
really worth it. A lot of people make a lot of mistakes, and they have to backtrack. And they say many times, we wish we would have gotten you right from the very start, because they make the mistakes of, the sofa doesn't fit in the room. They didn't measure to go up around the stairs in our bungalows in Plymouth. So many different aspects that people don't even realize that they can get into without having someone helping them. It is basically my heart and soul. I really love it. Whenever I travel, which I do a lot, when I come back to this space and I walk into my store, we have a really special little slice of the planet here. It's just a wonderful place. All the other retailers in town, we are all connected. We support each other. Even like the furniture store on Penniman, Haven, we're different. We're not competitors, but we want to support each other, all of us. The clothing we buy, I want to support everybody. The restaurants are amazing, and we have all become friends too.
That's awesome. I'm glad you brought that up. I wanted to ask you about that, like how you feel, like if you feel like there is a sense of community just amongst the different merchants and businesses here in town.
Yes, and the chamber does an amazing job, and we get to know each other through there. They have all different events at the chamber. Coffee connection in the morning,
right.
After hours, different restaurants in town host, so we can all chat and again support each other, meet other business owners, not just the retailers, but all the other business owners in the area that are members of the chamber.
Right.
So it's a really good. The community is just amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's people who have not been to Plymouth, and sometimes people will come in back and say, "Oh, I saw you there in the park, and I'm coming," and they'll come back and shop, or they'll come back and hire us, or even just talk about their project that they might want to do.
Right.
And then we also have ladies' night out every once a quarter. So the chamber hosts that, but there's hundreds of women that come to the store, and we have snacks and drinks, and it's just so much fun. And then we host our own private, we call it private, but it's for all of our customers, some fun shopping nights. Sometimes I'll have I call it cross-pollinating. So some of the retailers I know will say, the jewelry gal right down the street here, Radiant, one we're good friends with.
Right.
She said, well, we'll do a permanent jewelry thing at your store, or a jewelry party, or we'll do a clothing party with some of a gal who does clothing.
Yeah.
And so we combine our customers, and then we'll just have a beautiful night of shopping and sip and shop. Or
right.
Have different things, fashion, wine, and design, or those kind of events, and we just we love it. And there's so many other things we can in the community to a taste of Plymouth. We've done that, and so there's a lot of opportunity for growth and to collaborate with each other.
And here you've been nice enough to decorate our front area. It's a little reorganized for the show here, but as I mentioned, Andrea keeps us very comfortable here with some of her furniture from next door.
Yeah, and we swap it out. We'll sell it. We'll bring people over here and show it. So that might not be here next time, but there'll be another sofa or sectional or chairs there.
Right.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay tuned.
So if people want to get in touch with you, What's the easiest way? Like, obviously, you can come down and walk into the store and meet Andrea or Ellie.
Ellie, yes.
Ellie is one
That's
of them.
our team Plymouth, yes. Coming in and meeting us is the best.
Yeah.
Calling our store 734-667-2416.
Are either coming up or things that we didn't touch on that are important for you about business, Andrea?
Well, we also do work with realtors, and we do staging in the aspect of just helping people kind of edit their homes. We don't supply furniture.
Okay.
But if there is a special case, I might zip some of my accessories over there, just for some showings. But and we also work with builders quite a bit.
Oh dear.
And yes, my partners have done they're doing the Downs models. We work with Hunter Pasture. We work with Robertson Brothers.
Okay.
We work with so many other builders too.
Okay.
And help with their clients. So a builder can say, hey, I need you to take the reins and do these selections for these clients. And that helps the builder also very much.
I obviously am a big fan. I think you guys have a great place.
Thank you so much.
You and Ellie are super nice.
Thank you. We love what we do, and we just love our customers and our clients. And again, our passion is to create beautiful spaces for all of our people, and everyone deserves a beautiful home.
It's nice, and it is such a nice thing, believe me, just to walk in and, as you said, you're not going to pressure anybody, but that you can really help them. You can provide that personal touch, which I think is a huge part of business and how things should be.
Yes, and we treat people how we want to be treated also.
All right, well, Andrea, great to have you here.
Well, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you next time on ReMaricast.